Answering your weaknesses in a job interview. Firstly, let's understand why is the weaknesses question so important. Like most common job interview questions, what are your weaknesses can be so challenging to answer. But it's not just an obstacle to clear the interview. It's an opportunity to show the employer how you can learn from constructive criticism, how you're willing to make changes when you face challenges, and how you can pick up yourself up and dust yourself off. Any employer would count those things as strengths. When it comes to job interview questions, what are your greatest strengths? Is the softball. It's an invitation to shine a spotlight on all the skills and experiences that makes you a great candidate for the job. Tell me about your greatest weaknesses. Trips up many job interviews. How do you tell an interviewer about your shortcomings without sounding like you'd be hopeless on the job? It's tricky, but it can be done. Ultimately, you want to discuss your weaknesses in a job interview in a way that helps you gain ground rather than lose it. Yes? Keep in mind that what hiring managers really want to know is how you handle adversity on the job. Think about the limitations that have challenged you at your previous work. It's a good exercise to make a list of your known shortcomings, and one way to gather information and data is from your past performance, evaluations, and notes from supervisors about areas of improvement. You also want to make sure to research the employer and the open position. Thoroughly review the job position before the interview so you don't identify something as a deficiency that's essential to the job. Reread the job description so you know what attributes and abilities are critical to the performance of this particular job. Those hard or soft skills should not be on your weakness list. Everything else is a fair game. Put your weaknesses in a positive light. Once you have established your weakness, craft a response to put it in the best positive light. How do you do that? Firstly, emphasize the positive, avoiding negative words like failure. Secondly, talk about how you have transformed your weaknesses into a strength. And finally, show how you recognize where you need to improve and take steps to better yourself. Here is an example on how to use the requirements of the job to drive your answer. Let's say you're not strong at writing skills and you're applying for a job as a graphic designer. The job description emphasizes the need for production design skills and specific software experience, but doesn't mention anything about content creation. So you could answer the question about the weaknesses in an interview like this. I have always been on the design side of things and I have not had much experience with the content development. So I would say that's a weakness for me. However, I'm a quick learner and I believe I could improve my writing skills if ever needed for my job. Thank you. Avoid these answers. Your first reaction may be to say, I have no weaknesses and nothing will keep me from doing my great job. But no one is perfect and hiring managers knows that. If you respond to this question with an enthusiastic denial, the interviewer will probably write you off as someone with lack of awareness or someone who is overconfident or unable to understand and learn from their mistakes. Hiring managers are also wise to responses that attempt to frame a positive trait as weaknesses in a job interview. Don't respond just by saying, I'm a perfectionist, I'm competitive, and I just work too hard. Alright? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I wish you all the good luck for your next job interview. Thank you.